What's good, Empire Builders? JT Franco here, and as you've seen by the title, this video is going to be all about the brand new Amazon FBA Empire Academy 2.0 program. Now, I launched this actually a few months ago, soft launch to the email list, so some of you may already be in this program. And for those of you that are in it, I've had such an overflow of great feedback that I figured it's time to go ahead and publicly announce it to all of you guys, because I've had such a huge amount of people asking me about the course in the last few videos I've been uploading. They're like, how do I get mentorship from you? What happened to your course? Do you still have a course out there for Amazon FBA? And the answer is yes. And this video, I'm going to actually address it and go over it. And this is not just going to be one of those videos where I try to pump up the course and talk about all this and try to sell it to you. What I'm going to do is actually go through it step by step, every single module, and show you what's inside of it so you can make that decision for yourself if you think it is worth all of it. So just a quick backstory. 2 years ago now, 2017, we launched the first Empire Academy, and it's made over hundreds and hundreds of success students. You'll probably see them coming across the screen right now. And what we decided to do is that it's time to update it, right? Because as Amazon constantly updates and constantly gets new and changes, I gotta update the information that you guys have. So I did a full update. Every single video in the course has been re-recorded, and on top of that, I added 10 to 15 hours of new content on top of it. So I can confidently say that this is one of, if not the most, comprehensive Amazon FBA courses in the world today. But again, don't take my word for it. I'm gonna prove it to you as we go through it right now. And all of you that have been inside the course already, again, we had such a crazy feedback, and I'll show you some of the stuff on the screen that, you know what, I decided it's time. Let's go make this public. Everyone has been asking about it, so this is how you can get it. Now, the first 100 people that join the course starting today, I will be doing a draw and giving 3 of you free one-on-one, 1-hour coaching calls so that we can really get you off on the right foot. Not only will you get this brand spanking new course with all this updated information, you'll be able to get a one-on-one coaching call so that you can get all your questions answered. We can get you going. If you're already selling, we can kind of, we can see where you're at and address it and go forward from there. So if you want to grab it right now, go ahead. The first link in the description is where you can get it. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get into this. Again, I don't want to over hype this. I'm going to let you guys decide for yourself what you think about this. So let's go ahead and get into my computer. All right. So once you get into the course, this is what it's going to look like, right? So we have a total of 10 modules. And then we got 3 bonus modules, and then you have your Empire Academy workbook. The workbook is essentially the entire course in Word form, so you can actually read along with the course, follow your own notes and everything. We got the blueprint vault, which I'll show you later. So here we go. Module number 1 is the keys to your empire. So this is where your welcome package, right? You're gonna see what it's all about. We're gonna talk about your mindset. We're gonna talk about our system, the Empire Builder system, the one that's made so many people had so many people leave their 9-to-5 jobs, hundreds of success students just following this Empire Builder system. If you literally understand this system, that in itself is worth the course, all right? So now, then we talk about how to get your money's worth out of the course, and that is module 1. It's kind of the welcoming package, kind of get your feet in there and get going. Now on 2 is where we talk about the foundation of everything, right? The importance of having a strong foundation, not just trying to go out there and kind of, shoot off the hip. We're actually going to be building something solid, right? Because if you're building a skyscraper, you got to dig deep first to build a solid foundation. So we're going to talk about insurance requirements, how to get your legal entities, right? The biggest mistakes to avoid that I went through personally that cost me thousands of dollars. Selling on Amazon as a non-US resident. So what we're gonna do at the end of this, when I go through the whole course, we're gonna actually have a little Q&A, because I know there's a lot of frequently asked questions where, I see all the time. So once we're done going through all the modules, I'm gonna answer the few of the common questions I know probably are on some of your guys' mind, right? So selling as a non-US resident, it's totally possible. If you don't live in the US, I am a Canadian myself, and I am obviously an Amazon seller, so it's very possible. How to get paid out daily. Taxes, very scary subject, I know, but very, very important to cover. And then we wrap that up. So you got your keys, you got your mindset, you got everything kind of settled in. You built that foundation, and now we're gonna jump into the 7-figure fundamentals. So this is where we're actually talking about Amazon FBA as itself. The foundation is more about kind of business, and then the 7-figure fundamentals is when we actually dive into the Amazon stuff, right? So we're already here, and we're talking about Amazon 101. Decoding the real module. You can kind of read through this yourself. We're going to go over the fees, the terms and definitions you need to know, and then it's really going to set you up so that you know as we go through the rest of the course exactly what we're talking about and exactly how it relates to Amazon. We go through, of course, Seller Central, so you know everything. You're going to be pretty much working with Seller Central every single day of your life. right? So next we're gonna go into module 4. Now this is where it gets very exciting. This is where I'm very, very proud of what we've done here in the course this year. We have not just one, but 2 product research modules because, as you know, product research is the most important thing about Amazon FBA. You could literally mess up like 90% of the process, but if you find the right product, you will be profitable. So that's why I've dedicated so much time and effort to make sure whatever I know about product research in my head, you will know by going through this course. So module 1, I call it, because what most people do when they have an Amazon course, they'll be like, oh, this cool method, right? This method of finding products, this method of finding products, and they'll have like 5 product research methods, and then that's product research. But I want to make sure, again, it's all about the foundation, the fundamentals. So module 4 is product exploration part 1. I call it polishing the telescope because you're looking out into the stars, looking out into the galaxy, but so many people are looking out there with a dirty telescope. They don't actually know what they're looking for or how to look for it or how to use it properly. So we have almost, I think, 30 videos in just product research alone. That's how, like, honestly, it's so important. I made sure to pour everything into this. So polishing the telescope is actually the process of what makes a good product. Because I can show you all the ways to find a good product, but if you don't know what a good product even looks like, or you know what are the identifiers of a good product, then it's really not helpful to you. So polishing this telescope, your weapons for success, right? The entire product research process. So I kind of give you the overview of the vision of what it's supposed to be. The Grand Slam system, this is our system that we put together to make sure that you are always launching profitable products that are not going to be oversaturated. They're not going to be killed by competitors, right? So we go over the Grand Slam system really quickly and then have a video on the 5 pillars of a profitable Amazon product. These are the 5 pillars that you need to check and make sure are strong before you start adding anything on top of that. So we go over the 5 pillars and then I go through the pillars one by one. So the first pillar, right? Understanding sales signs. Analyzing the bestseller rank to determine sales signs. So it's kind of 2 videos on that. Pillar 2, opportunity balance, the Grand Slam screen, assessing empire potential, and then cash flow. And then as we go down, how do you know if the product is patented, and all these, the key details you need to look for a product before you actually even start looking for a product, right? Again, very important stuff. Risk reward of dangerous products, thinking outside the box, trends versus fads, all of these cool things. And that's 17 videos in product research module number 1. So the second product research module, module 5, product research part 2, the hunt begins. Sorry if I'm talking fast. I know there's a lot of stuff to cover right now, and I kind of just want to get through it so you guys aren't watching a 2-hour video here. Right, so the hunt begins. This is where we actually get into, now you have the knowledge of what is a good product, what makes a good product, you know, what do you look for, what are the key identifiers that you need to know when you start. And now we're actually going to start looking for these products. So this is where I show every single method that I use and know and have ever come across when doing product research. So this is all the product research methods that we got. So there's 13 videos there, so a total of 30 videos for just product research alone, and that is more, I can confidently say, than some entire Amazon courses there are out there right now that are like freaking $700, right? So we got that right there. If you were just to learn from module 1 to module 5, you are freaking golden. All right, so then we're gonna actually start bringing that product into reality. So this is our manufacturing, right? The manufacturing process. And I'm not gonna read every single thing here. You can pause the video if you want. Kind of look at all the videos that we put in here because I'm not joking. I literally put everything I know, every ounce of knowledge I have about Amazon FBA that made me a successful Amazon seller, and I put it into here. Right, so that's bring product into reality. Then we're going to talk about shipping logistics. Shipping is one of those things where people get super overwhelmed about how do you ship a product from Amazon or from China or wherever you're manufacturing it and get it onto a boat, get it onto a plane, cross customs, get it into Amazon. Make sure you're paying all the duties and everything properly. Make sure it's getting at the warehouse and everything's getting done right. Right, but it's one of those things that seems overwhelming, but once you do it the first time, you know how to do it every single time. So I made sure to lay it out here very, very matter of fact, very step by step, and I go through how to make a shipping plan, how to do all these things very simply. So I simplify the process, right? And of course, how you can save money in doing it and how you can do, you know, pallet shipping and all these things, these cool things as when you scale your business and go upwards, shipping becomes one of those things where it's just like, all right, this is shipping and you know exactly what you do and you know the freight forwarder you're going to use and you know how you're going to save money, and it's very simple, right? Next, we're going to talk about how to create a sales-driven listing. There's a key there because a lot of people will just try to show you how to make a beautiful listing, something pretty. Well, something pretty doesn't really matter if it doesn't freaking sell, right? So we're going to talk about how to create a listing that is literally meant to sell your product, because your listing, you can have the best product in the world, but if your listing looks like a pile of crap, no one will ever know because no one will ever buy from you, right? So this is what we're going to cover in creating a sales-driven listing. how to ensure maximum ranking, juice, all these cool stuff, right? How to create a fire product description, fire emoji on that one. The module 9 is the perfect product launch. Now, if you saw my last video about how I actually launched a product while I was literally traveling and partying at Coachella and in Vegas, and I made like $18,000 in the course of 10 days, that's exactly what you're gonna learn how to do in this module, right? And if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go check it out. It's a pretty fun video because it's fun memories for me. So perfect product launch. We're gonna show you exactly the right way to launch in 2019. Do giveaways still work? I'm sure there's something in here where I talk about that. Probably giveaways and launches, a shortcut for ranking, question mark, right? So we're gonna talk about, do giveaways work? Because there's been a lot of controversy about giveaways and how to do them, or if they still work at all. They do still work. I'll kind of answer that question for you. They do still work, but it's not the #1 way to launch a product anymore. And it's not gonna be as effective as actually following the system that I've laid out in this course. So you're, building your keywords, and I can't go into it because, again, I have an entire module on it, which you'll have to find out when you get into the program, right? So the perfect product launch, again, I've proven it over and over again with my product launches that this system just works. And then module 10 is when we get into PPC and advertising for your Amazon brand. This is where we're going into actually how to get those sponsored spots and how to generate sales using paid traffic through Amazon's built-in pay-per-click system, which is like the most effective thing in the world because it is built in literally to their website, right? So it's all there for you. How to actually, cool new hack. Where is it? Cool new hack somewhere. One of these, you'll probably see it. But one of my new favorite hacks, utilizing Amazon's new bidding system. And then we go into bonuses. Right now, I'm not actually going to open these because these are bonuses are going to be locked off for those of you that actually get into the course so you can see what it's all about. But I'll explain them really quickly. So bonus #1 is advanced ClickFunnels for Amazon. Again, going back to that video that I showed, I think the link will be up here, about my Coachella trip. The reason I was able to do such an effective launch is because I had an email list of 30,000 people to launch to, right? And what we're gonna cover here, how I was actually able to build a list like that relatively quickly, utilizing my favorite different ClickFunnels funnels, right? It's not just a landing page. It's not just something simple. There's a lot of different funnels and a lot of different ways you can utilize those funnels to market your products differently, and how you can actually even use ClickFunnels and your email list to figure out what products your customers want, so that you're not launching blindly, you're not launching based off just random numbers. You're actually going off of, once you start building a customer base, knowing what they would prefer to buy, and you can start bundling and creating Grand Slam offers. And Grand Slam, again, you gotta learn the Grand Slam system, but once you learn that and you can start putting those together, it becomes easy as pie picking your next product to launch in succession to build your product portfolio, right? And then bonus #2 is advanced email marketing for Amazon. Now again, ClickFunnels, you're collecting those emails, but what the heck do you do once you have them? That's what we're gonna cover in advanced email marketing for Amazon. I'm gonna actually go through my personal my email templates and give them to you so that you can just plug them in. You don't have to think too hard, and it makes it very easy for you, right? And also with ClickFunnels, I'm giving you the funnels in here. So there's literally, once you open this and you go into the videos, there's a download button so you can download my exact funnel, so you don't even have to build it. You don't even have to know how to use ClickFunnels. All you gotta do is know how to turn the damn funnel on, all right? And then bonus 3 is the Empire Expansion Pack. Now the expansion pack is where you're going from a 6-figure seller or whatever it may be and expanding and getting traction and moving it bigger, right? So it's scaling. It's essentially a scaling pack where you're gonna go from, you're already selling and now it's time to become an advanced seller and really try to dominate and become omnipresent on Amazon and really take over your space and your niche. So again, that is, it's been 11 minutes just going through this thing. And then the Blueprint Vault. The Blueprint Vault is one of the bonuses that I'm giving out, is where it's actually all the blueprints for everything that I've ever done, so you can have it for yourself. So this is stuff like emailing, how to contact suppliers, how to get suppliers to bundle different products with 2 different suppliers, how to contact your customers, what to say, how many emails should you send, how to get them to reply, how to get them to give you reviews, all these different things inside the Blueprint Vault. And again, they're just blueprints, so you can literally grab them, download them, take them, and use them for yourself. And then the Empire Academy workbook is this entire course. It's literally, I think it's like 257 pages or something crazy. It's the entire course in Word form. So for those of you that are, doing this at school, doing this at work, you can just read through the pages. You can kind of get the summary. So you don't have to, go through, okay, what was that video? Where was it? Which module was it in? You just flip through it. You get a PDF document, you get a Word document, so you can fill it out. There's a little note box for yourself. And I summarize every single video in bullet points. So as you're going through it and as you're actually taking action and going going through it. You don't have to rewatch, 40 hours of the course. You can just flip to the page. It's an e-document. So you can just scroll to the page, right, and look at the bullet point. Oh yeah, that's what JT said. That's what he showed me, and that's what, it just brings it back without having to, fish through the entire program. So again, I tried to make this the most comprehensive course in the Amazon world of courses, right? I'm not trying to overhype this. I'm literally just showing you what's in here, and you can decide for yourself if you think this is worth what the value is. Now again, such crazy feedback, and I appreciate all of you that have actually gone through it and helped me work out a few bugs at the very beginning. It is now complete and ready to go. So all of you that are ready to get in there, again, the link is the first link in the description. And for all the first 100 of you that join, starting today, you will get entered into the draw to win a free one-on-one mentorship call, so we can actually get you set up and going. No matter what stage you're at, we can make sure that call is 100% absolutely going to be advantageous to you for this year to set you up, to get you going and become a successful Amazon FBA seller. And if you already are one, to get you to that next level and just keep building and building and building and scaling it out. So now we're going to cover some of the Q&As and some of the frequently asked questions that I know I'm going to be getting in the comments of this video. Number one, will this course work for me? So number one, I'm gonna say, of course, it worked for myself. So this entire system was built off of what I've created with my own Amazon FBA business, what I've been helped and mentored by my mentor, Nicholas Bosch, showed me, and what we've developed together. So it has worked for me, and unlike a lot of other Amazon gurus out there, I have openly showed my sales numbers. Even in that last video, on that Coachella video, I showed my sales numbers. Here's some more of me showing my numbers while I was traveling around Asia, and using this passive income model to really live the life that I imagined for myself. And it wasn't too long ago that I started this, right? It was just like 2 years ago when I started getting into this and really trying to make Amazon FBA work for me. But not just for myself, it has worked for literally hundreds and hundreds of students. Again, I'll put the results on the page somewhere here that have used this system and made it work for them. And that was even using the older course that didn't have all this new stuff in here. They didn't have 2 product research modules. They didn't have an extra 15 hours of content, right? So all these people have made it work for them. So of course, this course will work for you only if you do the work. There's been, there's people that'll come in here, they'll look it over, they'll watch a few videos and won't do anything. And be like, hey, how come I'm not a millionaire, right? Because you didn't put in the work. So if you are someone that's actually gonna put in the work, then this course will put in the work for you, and it will work for you. Next question. What if I don't live in the States? Again, I covered that briefly earlier, but we have students literally all over the world, Australia, Canada. I'm Canadian myself, right? We have everyone from every corner of the globe making this work for them. Again, I covered in this program how you can make that work, and there's a big list of sellers, approved countries that you can sell on, and if you're on that list, then you can do this, right? Sell on the US marketplace, and yeah, it's all in here for you. Next, how much time do you need to put into your Amazon FBA business? Now again, this one comes down to what are you willing to do, right? You can put in as much or as little as you want. You can put in, I've seen people do it with like, a few hours a week. I've seen people do it with a few hours a day. The only difference is the people that put in more time will get it done faster, right? At least a minimum, I would say, at least a minimum of 7 hours a week. So like an hour a day, or put that on the weekends, do 3 hours on Saturday and do 4 hours on Sunday, however you want to cut it up. A minimum of 7 hours a week. If you can put away 7 hours a week to build a passive income business that you can run for the rest of your life, then that is good enough. But of course, again, the more you put in, the more you get out of it, right? What else? How will I get, or will I get, real mentorship? So this is a program that I've incorporated on this new course, Amazon FBA Empire Academy 2.0, where you will get my personal mentorship inbox. Now, I used to sell this program for $197 every single month. And I'm not lying, I'll show you actually screenshots of people that have paid that every single month to be able to email me personally with any questions 24/7, whatever it may be, and I answer it every single day. But for this course, I've decided to include that for free. So everyone that joins this program, you get this private email address where you can actually send directly to me, and I will answer it personally. Or if not me, it'll be my business partner, Nicholas Bosch, who is also a 7-figure Amazon seller, and we answer those emails every single day. So yes, you get personal mentorship from me directly. Again, I include that for free, something that I charge, like I said, $200 every single month for. So you get that included, so you can talk to me whenever you want, right? What else do you get? What should I sell, and do you help with picking a product? So as you've already seen, I help with the course in that there's 2 modules on product research, but of course, again, I do give green lights for products. If you send it into that personal mentorship email inbox, I will look over the product. I'm not just gonna say thumbs up, thumbs down, yes, no, green light, red light. I'm actually gonna look through it, break it down, say, hey, why did you pick this product? And we'll go through it together, and I'll tell you why it is a great find or why it's not a great find, so you know, so you actually improve. So by the time you pick your first product, you don't even need to ask me anymore, because you'll know exactly my thought process, my mindset behind it, because we break that down together through that personal mentorship inbox, all right? And finally, what is the success rate of your students? Now, I love this question. I can't speak for all Amazon sellers in the world, but the success rate for people that have come through my course, I can tell you this honestly, there has not been a single person that has come into my course that has done the work, that has followed the steps, right? Has spent the money, done the work, put in the effort, that has not made money. And that is just a fact. All right, so if you're gonna be able to come in here, and of course, there's people that have joined the course, that have looked through it, that have not done anything, and those are the people that fail. Those are the people that don't take action. Those are the people that don't make anything of it, right? But of course, everyone that has come through and actually done the steps, followed it, and again, I'll put them on the screen right now. All the Set Society students that have come through here, those that have actually done the work and have actually put in the effort and followed what I said, have all made money on Amazon. All right, so that is that, guys. If you have any more questions about this, feel free to put them in the comment section below. I know this video dragged on, but it's just as it is. I tried to go through the course as fast as I could. You saw me even losing my breath there as I was speeding through it, because that's how in-depth this course is, and hopefully you see that for yourself. If that's not enough for you, don't get it, that's okay. I try to put everything I can in here. I'm not gonna overhype it. I think the course speaks for itself. If you think so as well, the first link in the description, again, the course is available now, and the first 100 of you that buy it starting today will be entered to win the free mentorship call, so that we can really get working on your business. All right, so that's it for this video. Again, the Empire Academy 2.0 is live. It is available. It is rocking, and it's gonna be popping out thousands of success stories. Hopefully, you are the next one. All you gotta do is click that link in the description and get in there right now. Again, if you have any questions, put it in the comment section below, or go into the description. You can message me on Instagram. You can message me on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, if you want a few more, if you want something that's more detailed, or if you want just to talk to me and trying to settle your fears on this, then go ahead and do that. I'm JT Franco, and I will see you in the next one.